Muhammad Ali Jinnah, widely known as Quaid-e-Azam, the great leader, was the founding father of Pakistan. His vision, determination, and extraordinary leadership made the impossible dream of a separate homeland for Muslims of the subcontinent a reality. Jinnah was not just a politician, he was a barrister, a strategist, and a statesman of the highest caliber. Born during British colonial rule, he would go on to challenge one of the greatest empires in history and carve out a new nation for millions of Muslims. Baby early life and education 1876–1896. Muhammad Ali Jinnah was born on the 25th of December 1876 in Wazir Mansion, Karachi, which was then a part of British India. He belonged to a merchant family. His father, Punja Jinnah, was a trader. From an early age, Jinnah showed signs of intelligence and ambition. He received his early education from Sindh Madrasatul Islam and Christian Missionary School in Karachi. At the age of 16, Jinnah traveled to London to study law. There, he joined Lincoln's Inn, a prestigious law institution, and became the youngest Indian to be called to the bar in 1896. While in London, he was deeply influenced by Western political systems, democratic values, and legal processes. He admired British parliamentary democracy and developed a strong belief in constitutionalism, rule of law, and justice. Balance-scale legal career and early politics 1896–1913. Upon returning to India, Jinnah quickly earned a reputation as a brilliant lawyer in Bombay, now Mumbai. His courtroom demeanor, command over English, and legal knowledge made him one of the most sought-after barristers. In 1906, he joined the Indian National Congress, which was then the primary platform for political representation of Indians. Jinnah initially worked towards Hindu-Muslim unity, believing in a united India with equal rights for all. He was known as the ambassador of Hindu-Muslim unity, particularly after the Lucknow Pact of 1916, a rare moment of cooperation between Congress and the All India Muslim League. India disillusionment with Congress and shift to Muslim League 1913–1930s. By the 1920s, Jinnah grew increasingly disillusioned with the Congress Party. Under the influence of Gandhi, Congress began mixing religion with politics, promoting Hindu-majority culture and practices. Jinnah believed this would marginalize Muslims. In 1913, Jinnah formally joined the All India Muslim League, a party formed to protect the political rights of Muslims. He began advocating for the rights of Muslims in a Hindu-majority India, demanding separate electorates and cultural autonomy. Despite numerous efforts to negotiate with Congress, Jinnah saw that Muslims would never get fair treatment under a Hindu-dominated system. The Nehru Report 1928 and the Congress's refusal to accommodate Muslim demands deeply frustrated him. Globe Vision for a Separate Nation, the Two-Nation Theory 1930–1940. Jinnah's transformation from a pro-unity nationalist to the champion of the two-nation theory was complete by the 1930s. He argued that Muslims and Hindus were two distinct nations with different religions, cultures, values, and legal systems. The turning point came in 1937, when the Congress Party refused to share power with the Muslim League in provincial governments. Muslims were treated as second-class citizens. This was proof, in Jinnah's eyes, that Muslims needed their own state. On the 23rd of March 1940, at the Lahore Resolution, Jinnah made history. He demanded a separate homeland for the Muslims of India. This speech laid the foundation for Pakistan. Crossed swords struggle for Pakistan 1940–1947. Over the next 7 years, Jinnah led the Muslim League with unmatched resolve. He mobilized the masses, negotiated with the British, and stood firm in the face of Congress. Resistance. He rejected the idea of Indian Federation and opposed any compromise that would reduce Muslims to a minority. His most famous line from this period was, "Greater than, we are a nation with our own distinctive culture and civilization, language and literature, art and architecture, names and nomenclature, sense of values and proportion, legal laws and moral codes. In short, we have our own outlook on life." Jinnah's health was declining, yet he worked day and night. In June 1947, the British finally agreed to partition India. On the 14th of August 1947, Pakistan was born, with Jinnah as its first Governor-General. Classical building role as Pakistan's founder 1947–1948. Jinnah's vision for Pakistan was secular, democratic, and inclusive. In his historic the 11th of August speech, he said, "Greater than, you are free. You are free to go to your temples. You may belong to any religion, caste or creed, that has nothing to do with the business of the state." As head of state, Jinnah faced immense challenges, millions of refugees, administrative collapse, communal riots, and a weak economy. Despite his frail health, he gave everything to stabilize the new country. Coffin death and legacy. On the 11th of September 1948, barely a year after independence, Jinnah passed away due to tuberculosis. His death was a national tragedy. Yet, his legacy lives on. Jinnah is remembered as a man of integrity, intelligence, and vision. He was not just the founder of Pakistan, he was a symbol of unity, perseverance, and leadership. Pakistan legacy and honors. Title: Quaid-e-Azam, the great leader, Baba-e-Qaum, father of the nation. Tomb: Mazar-e-Quaid in Karachi, visited by millions annually. Currency: his portrait appears on all Pakistani currency notes. Institutions: countless roads, universities, and buildings bear his name. Clapperboard closing words. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah gave voice to millions of Muslims, led them to freedom, and left behind a vision of a democratic, just, and progressive Pakistan. His life teaches us the value of determination, courage, and principle. Greater than, with faith, discipline, and selfless devotion to duty, there is nothing worthwhile that you cannot achieve. Muhammad Ali Jinnah.